Hello! Anything Goes podcast episode 1. I'm Brian.
Jason.
Greg.
Alright, so to start this off, let's talk about if you could have a superpower, what would it be? Jason, what are your thoughts on this?
I'd either have ice powers or Spider-Man's powers.
Why would you want those?
Spider-Man's like the best superhero.
That's not true at all.
Yo, who is the best superhero, Brian?
It's absolutely not the best superhero of all
Who is
time.
it? Who is it?
The Hulk. The Hulk would fucking kill him.
Franklin Richards. You not fucking join this? Thanks.
Oh no, Iron Man.
Yo, Iron Man's not even a superhero. He's just a regular. He's like Batman. He's got no super
why
abilities.
is he in the Avengers then?
What? Captain America's in the Avengers. Fucking right here. No superpowers. No superpowers. No superpowers. No superpowers.
They're superheroes.
No superpowers.
They're superheroes.
No superpowers.
What's Spider-Man's superpowers?
Super agility. Incredibly fast reflexes. He can lift up. He can pick up the Hulk and throw him because he can lift like 2 tons.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck you, Brian.
Okay.
Alright,
what would you?
Alright, Greg, what would you have?
Time control powers.
Why is that?
So if I fuck up saying something, I get to go back in
He's like,
time.
I didn't mean to say talk about your tits.
Alright.
Fuck you.
Alright.
Let me go back.
Or
What
it's
about
like,
you,
no. Actually, it's like I can just like stop time whenever I want and just like squeeze a girl's tits and then like back up. But I have to like
Yo, I
go
think
far
about
away
that.
so she wouldn't think it was me. So like she wouldn't see me do it.
Yo,
or
I think
she
about
wouldn't
doing that all the
because I'm
time.
near her.
Like,
did
if
it.
I just like freeze time and just like get every girl naked right now, but then you gotta like think about it. It's like
I wouldn't do that much.
But it's
because
like,
kind of
are they like conscious and like can they like see you doing it, or like are they just like frozen? So there's like
they're frozen, but they feel it when you bring back time.
That's
No one do
like,
that much.
Like if I could like twist your arm and like the skin would move, or like it would just like stay.
It would move because you're controlling it. But I would use it like if like a dude's being a dick to me, I just like stop time and I kick him in the balls or something, and then time would just come back and he just feel it.
Like in
but
Click?
he wouldn't blame it on me. Yeah, like in Click.
What about you, Brian?
invisibility.
Why is that?
I feel like invisibility could be used for everything. Like, you could if you need to steal something, or like if you're in class and your teacher has the answer key, you know, could just invisibly.
Yeah, but if you had super speed, you could do that too.
Yeah, but you'll get tired.
Or like they're gonna see like
no,
a
you don't get
streak
tired as easily.
of like a color.
And
Yeah,
invisibility, you could what's good for in war, I could be like, alright, I'll do whatever I want. Like, sign me up for war, I'll just go to the other side.
Would you go to war if you didn't have a superpower?
If I didn't have a superpower, would I go to war?
Yeah.
It depends.
Like, let's
Is
say
it like a world war or like just us
yeah,
versus
like the
someone
world's
else?
going to shit, and like everyone's just fighting everyone. Like,
Absolutely.
everyone on the
I
map
think
is,
I would
is like
go.
everybody on the map hates everybody else. So like Russia like hates America. America hates like South Korea. We're like allies with South Korea. Like everyone just hates everyone. Like they're all going to war. So like
I'd probably hide. I'd probably go into hiding.
Yeah, I'd get like I'd try and train for the skill of a soldier, but I wouldn't become a soldier.
like
Just
you
to like
be,
have the skill just
like,
to protect myself.
like an underground organization like to fight.
Or like that are like defending citizens who like don't want to join the war.
You would probably do that too.
I'd probably make like a fallout shelter just in case of nuclear weapons being used.
What would you have in Fallout Shelter, Ryan?
I'd stick with the playing cards. I feel like I could get some nice
Lonely solitary hours in,
yeah. I feel like other people would be in there with me though. It just wouldn't be me.
like sex slaves. Or Greg.
Greg maybe.
Well, I mean, if it's just by yourself and like there's no one left.
I'd probably bring a mini fridge, hook it up, a TV, and soundproof the walls so I wouldn't be hearing the screams.
Of agonizing children's deaths. Already
Yeah,
alive.
from the
Yeah.
radiation.
Yeah.
What would you have in your Fallout Shelter, Greg?
I don't know. Maybe some books to pass the time. I'm into knowledge.
Hardcore drugs in there. Just like drugs in your fallout shelter. Because like you'd be confined in there, you wouldn't hurt yourself.
Yeah, but like
You
you could
wouldn't-
like you could just bash your head against the TV if like
Yeah,
you just
true,
shoot
if
up
you, like,
heroin.
Take too much.
What
of,
about- no, just like
a
weed.
drug or like a bad drug.
Yeah, weed's fine.
You just have a bunk like so much weed in there.
Oh, I guess that'd be fine. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's no one left. It's just
Yeah.
you.
The cops are like, it's like, hey, kid, what are you doing? It's like, you know, smoking reefer.
So this brings up a good thing in my head. If you could be a part of any time period, what would it be?
Oh, easily the Middle Ages.
Middle Ages.
Because, like, I could just take a sword, go into a village, and, like, some guy's like, hey, faggot, and, like, throws, like, his shit at me, and I just cut his head off, and they're like, you had a reason to do that.
But there's also the thing, like, people could kill you for no reason without any
Exactly,
consequences. So, like, you could die just
like,
as quick.
now, if I go to New York City and, like, some, like,
And it's
homeless man just
agonizing.
throws, like, a bag of piss at me, and I beat him up, I'm gonna get in trouble for that. But, like, if, like, that happened to me in the Middle Ages, like, you gotta worry about the Black Plague.
Yeah, but if it happened to you in the Middle Ages, and you killed that person, what if that person belonged to a very high-level family? They would have you killed.
Then I'm fucked, but, like, if it's just, like,
If it's
some,
just a
if
regular
it's some
peasant,
peasant walking, like,
If it's a peasant, no one
like,
cares.
the rich people, they didn't, like,
I feel like a
they didn't
peasant
just throw
wouldn't
their
do that
shit
to
at people.
I feel like
They-
a peasant wouldn't do that to you, though.
And, like, knights were higher up than peasants, so, like, a peasant could be like, fuck you, knight, and just, like, throw their
And then they
shit
get
at you,
killed.
and then, like, then they get killed, so they probably wouldn't do it, because they know that, like, this guy can fuck me up.
Yeah.
What time period would you live in?
Before Christ. With, like, the mammoths.
The Ice Age?
Oh, like
Cold.
like when we were just hunters and gatherers.
And-
Absolutely.
reason?
Absolutely.
But you die at like age 20 or less.
Yeah, but you
Most children
yeah, but
didn't
you can
even,
have
like,
sex with anybody you
get
want.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
get
but they
AIDS,
speak like
You die at
animals.
20.
They speak like animals. They just have
Oh,
a yeah, and like and maybe if like I came from this area, like I time traveled and I went to that area.
And you were like, look at me, I speak perfect English, like, oh,
I speak
and they
perfect
throw
English,
rocks at you.
and I bring like stuff with me to keep myself alive.
Like
like an
medicine?
AK-47.
Yeah, so then I'd make the world better. I think.
Yeah, but you change history.
Who gives a crap about history?
That's true.
be
Like,
honest.
what time were you?
I'd probably go back to like ancient like China and stuff like that, where they had like all these like samurai guys,
You are
like
fucking
swords.
retarded. That's feudal Japan.
Feudal Japan. Oh yeah. I go there, but I bring like a lot of medicine from here. If it was time traveling, I don't know if I would go there. I'd probably stay in this same century. If like you got to bring like nothing with you and you were just born in the century.
Like you
Because
were,
I want to live like a long
if
time.
I went
I don't
back,
want to
I
die
would just,
early.
Yeah, it's true.
What about if you could time travel to any event that's happened in the course of the history? What would it be?
Greg, you go first.
All right,
Think
I'll
about
go
it.
first. Any event. Let's see. Well, we can take out bad events because like we'd get killed in those. So.
No, it's not true. You can like try to, like,
Prevent it.
you could,
Oh, like you can try.
Okay, you know what happened.
like, if I wanted to go back
So
and
you-
stop 9/11.
Yeah, so if you knew what was going to happen on 9/11, you could go back and stop it. You'd have the knowledge going into it. So you'd be there September 20th, 2000. No, September 10th, 2001, and you'd know tomorrow what would happen. So
Maybe
you'd
September
say,
8th.
September 8th.
No,
yeah,
no,
that-
no, September-
No, September
September
10th, 9/11.
11th.
Yeah, 9/11.
all right.
We're gonna get
So
shit
you,
for this.
so you would,
I don't
so
even
you
know.
would, you would know, like, oh, this is about to happen, but no one would probably believe you. And if you knew that early on, they'd think you were probably part of it, which would be bad.
You were like you just go, the government's like, there's gonna be a terrorist attack tomorrow. Or you try to, if you find out, if you know a plane, you try to get on the plane, you just like, you take a gun, because they didn't have like x-ray, and then you shoot those two guys that are trying to hijack the plane. They'll be pissed at you for bringing a gun onto a plane, but then you're like, it's okay, I saved us.
Oh, I know an
Or a
event.
baseball bat, because like, you'd be like, I'm a baseball player, and then you take a baseball bat, you like,
Yeah.
hit him with that.
So there's this event in the 1500s where like this person just started dancing out of nowhere, and it was like a really hot day, and then a whole crowd of like 400 people started dancing too, and it was like nonstop. They couldn't stop, and like people kept like falling of exhaustion.
my
That
God.
event I'd go back to and watch
That would be so funny.
um,
That'd be very funny.
because I want
I
to
wanna-
observe like what's happening, like how is this even happening?
I want to go back to like a war during the Middle Ages with like swords and
just,
like,
just to watch.
like- no, like be in it, like be a knight.
Yeah,
I
but
just want to be a knight.
They'd kill you. Oh my god,
No,
they'd
they
slice you. Unless you like got.
I go, like, if I
you
go, like-
train, if you
yeah,
train
if I
with like
go
a
back and
sword
I'm
now
trained,
and
like-
you go back,
Because
I guess you'd be able
I'm like, because people now are much smarter than they were back then.
yeah, much.
So like I'd have more knowledge than like I just go and like I learn faster than them, and then
I'd probably go to when the
we're gonna
Declaration
offend
of
some Mike in
Independence.
the audience.
I'd probably go to when the Declaration of Independence was being written.
I wouldn't, because they're all gonna
I
smell.
feel like that's boring though.
No, I mean, and I would
mean, it's
change
cool.
it. I would change it.
To what?
I would take out everything. I'd like write like about abortion and stuff.
About
That
abortion.
stuff, like-
I don't think that was like the main topic of. They
That
were
didn't
mostly
come into,
focusing
like,
on
later.
like freedom, like from the British rule.
Or I'd just be like, or since I know what's going on,
It's a big history.
I'd probably
Cool.
say something about now. So just to like be like, oh, I have
Like, what about in
like
the
writing about
future?
iPhones, just like yeah, my iPhone on it, and they're like, what's an iPhone? Be like,
Like you'll find out,
And
and
then-
you won't, because you're gonna be dead.
and then I'll bring one of them to the future with me. I'd
Yo.
bring one of them back.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh yeah, that can like be our like next topic. Like, who would you bring
Who would you bring
back,
back,
from
to the future?
history? Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
to hear.
Who would be?
Who would I bring back?
Wait, so who would you bring back from history now? And would make a good impact?
Sir Lancelot was real.
Like just to like hang out with
Yes.
them for a day.
Just hang out with them for a
Hang
day.
out with him for a day.
Probably. I heard Abraham Lincoln was like pretty cool. I heard he was a cool person. I heard he was one of like a fun president to hang out with. But probably. Who's a
What
good?
about you, Greg? Who would you bring back?
I don't know. The one like the best one that I can think of now is like Thomas Edison.
Why?
I don't know because it's like cool. How did he just like
He-
discover electricity? Really?
He put a key
Oh, he, like-
onto a kite, and then it struck the key.
That was Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah,
Who'd
that
you
was
say?
Benjamin Franklin.
I said Edison.
Thomas Edison.
Oh, he
Like
invented
he
the
made
light
the
bulb.
light bulb.
I kind of just like
Like I still don't
Thomas.
like understand the concept of like how they're like getting the electricity.
why is,
Yeah, me neither.
why is he on the $100 bill?
Because I don't know.
Ooh, I have a good
I don't have no
topic.
idea.
What is it?
Harriet Tubman
What about it?
going on one of the dollar bills. I forgot which one it
Uh,
was.
Oh, she's gonna be in the $5 bill, isn't she?
What did she do?
The $20 bill.
What did she
Harriet
do?
Tubman wasn't she? She was
she, like-
she's
she
part
had,
of
like,
this, the
She had like an underground like
the railway.
Underground railroad.
Who did she save?
the, oh yeah the
Slaves.
Underground Railroad.
Okay. So, if she didn't save the slaves, what would have happened? How many did she save?
I don't know.
She saved a
Look it up.
lot.
Okay, so what would have happened differently? There was still slavery after that, correct?
Yeah.
So what would have happened differently if she didn't do that?
I don't know. She just freed a lot of
Probably
slaves.
someone else would have done it.
Somebody would have eventually done it. She had just.
She's like the
Better
earliest
person.
one.
Apparently,
to do it.
Andrew Jackson, the reason he's getting off of it is because he was like a very big racist or something.
Introduction. Thomas Jefferson, like people, like black people can like trace
I'm
their
pretty sure
lineage
George
to
Washington.
Thomas Jefferson.
Well,
They're slaves.
Thomas Jefferson actually did something like that was helpful. Harriet Tubman did nothing. Like, not trying to be like.
Well, like
she
she
helped
freed
with, like,
slaves.
bringing-
She helped
like-
slaves.
She
Okay,
was like
well-
a director. Like, oh, you go down this way and just keep heading down.
Well,
You'll get like.
But, like,
past
there were
the
other people that did that.
southern-
I'd rather put Martin Luther King on that bill
That's true. Yeah.
or Rosa Parks.
No, not Rosa Parks.
No,
Martin
she
Luther
just,
King.
like- she just,
I feel
like-
like he.
Took a
Rosa
stand,
Parks. Oh,
but-
I'm gonna sit in my seat. It's like, all right, dude.
She just kind of like took a stand, but like
It's
Martin
not even
Luther
a big
King,
deal.
like,
Martin Luther King.
actually-
Yeah, he actually spoke out about it, and he
Sit in the back of
he
the
was
bus.
actually
It's not
good.
even bad. I don't understand what was so bad about
I
that.
guess it's just like you're being told where to sit, but like people tell people where to sit all the
the
time.
back of the bus is the best.
No,
Yeah,
it's
'cause it's
just
got like that one long seat.
Yeah, and
I would
also,
rather sit in the back of the
and
bus.
also, like the cool kids sit back there.
No,
Yeah.
no. That's just
That's true.
nowadays.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
back then.
Yeah, but like back then they made the black people sit back there. That's why the black people were the cool people back then. They like had the cool music.
No, that was like the white people shunning them.
Like
area.
like
That's why I sat here.
like the
why do I have to move for
1920s,
you?
like you know what white people were listening to? Like scuba boo boo bop.
Yeah.
Like then they had like jazz, which was like cool.
Jazz,
Like, I'd rather listen to jazz than like than I got yelled at by our social studies teacher because I called flappers whores.
That's what they
They
sound
were
like.
whores.
They
I
were.
told you to tell her they were whores, right?
Yeah.
No, they were just like they weren't like straight up.
They
whores.
dressed
They dressed like
They
yeah,
dressed
provocative of that
provocatively.
time.
And then they would go to bars, they would drink. These all sound like things a whore would do. Is dressing
Yeah, but
slutty, and
it's
then-
not like they like went around sleeping with dudes.
No, that would be a prostitute. Or
Yeah.
like a hooker or a whore, but like
No, like
I think they're all.
what?
They're all
Flappers?
just.
they're just more like for partying. They
Yeah.
didn't really do anything that
Whores
harsh.
party.
What?
Whores party.
Yeah, but they were like partying of that time, and it's like it wasn't like as sexual as it is now. Like girls, they go to parties and then grind on you. They didn't do that back then. They just, like, did like a dance, flapper
not you
dance.
though, Greg. Not you.
I never understood. Do you know how in like the shows and the movies where like they ride the horses to places?
Yeah.
And they have to take breaks because they're tired?
The horses or the people?
The people.
horses.
Sometimes
The
the
people.
people get tired.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's because like being on a horse, it's
It's
really
like-
rocky and it's like really annoying, and you have to like
it's painful unless like
sometimes
really
painful.
comfortable
Yeah,
saddle.
gets really.
Because like that's why like they're always like. Unless
Sometimes
I
the
guess
horse,
it's
and
like
the horses have to stop for water.
it's like
sometimes.
fucking trotting. I never understood why like they would carry like they would like get cattle, like cowboys that would have cattle, and they would just kind of take them like hundreds of miles just to drink water.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Like you can lead
That
out.
was it was closest like river or water area.
I know,
Because
but, like,
there's a lot
just-
of farms though. So like
Just
it would
like
have to,
have
you'd
a
to, like, go
closer
back.
water, just like build a closer water source.
Yeah, but that's hard. That's a lot.
Okay,
of
but they
work.
still
Like,
built a
that's like
railroad
cutting
back
miles.
then.
Yeah, railroad.
Yeah,
That's much easier.
It'll be innovative.
So,
They
like-
yeah, but you know what they did with cattle in the railroad? On the the railroad.
What?
They put them on there and sent them to Chicago, to
It
the
was
slaughterhouses.
Like, it was like cattle trails or something.
to the
I forgot what they
slaughterhouses.
were called. That was like 8th grade.
where were like in those times? Where were all the other animals? Like where were
They
the
were in the-
lions? Where were the tigers?
in Africa.
Yeah, in Africa.
Okay.
They're not in America.
Okay,
I
so
mean, like the pigs and the goats.
who was the first one to discover those animals?
The African people, probably
Lions.
like
Like
I
the
don't
people.
know,
'Cause
on safaris,
that's where
but-
our first civilization was. In
Africa. Yeah, we're descendants of African.
Is there
people.
such
Yeah.
thing as a black panther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there isn't.
It's just-
It's a black jaguar. It's not. It's technically not a panther.
Isn't a panther black?
Yeah,
That was the name for it.
Yeah.
It's like
It's-
a Black Panther.
it isn't.
Ren, look up if there are any other colored panthers.
It's a black leopard or a black jaguar. I think.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Like,
saw
maybe Black Panther chose Black Panther because he
It's
was
not,
black.
I think the genus is Pantherus, but that's the name they gave it because of the genus.
Yo, have you seen albino animals?
Albino
I've seen albino people.
That's
It's
weird.
so
My brother's
weird.
That's very
My
weird.
brother's friend has a picture in his wallet of another one of my brother's friends, and it's him like in some like water, and then there are albino people around him. And I really I want to get a picture of it. I
Albino
really-
people like are really weird.
They-
Like, what?
they've got,
what-
like,
is,
red-
is it like a skin pigment
It's the
deficiency?
leopards or jaguars that are black.
Okay.
Is it like a skin pigment deficiency?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
They-
And
Yeah,
like
you
they
are
have the
something.
red eyes.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's very scary.
It's weird.
It's really weird. It doesn't look good on them. It's
It's-
like it looks like they were just like covered in like chalk.
Yeah, it's weird.
I feel bad for them, bro.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I mean, like,
Oh,
I don't know.
do you think dentists are like doctors?
They're like doctors, but for your mouth. It's like
Because
they're like they know
they're
all
like
medical stuff
oral.
about
Because
you.
like they're
Yeah,
a dentist. They're
oral.
like dentists that like, oh well, your teeth are clean now. But then they're like oral surgeons who actually perform surgery on your mouth. And I consider them
Yeah.
Like
doctors.
you consider this being a
Like
doctor?
they have a PhD, but like a teeth PhD.
Dude, you consider this being a doctor? You go in, you use the little freaking the reflector. Look at your teeth. They pick out,
like
food.
The food.
and then they brush your teeth. Do you think that's hard?
No, I can do that myself.
So
That's
then
like
you're
a
then
beginner
you're a,
shot.
then you're a doctor.
They just went to school for many years.
I think
didn't
that's
know
like
how to,
during training. Like you do that while you're like still in training, so
You
that you
didn't
don't
you
do
didn't
all
get
the-
trained to like point it, like put a mirror in someone's mouth.
I didn't even learn. Like
Yeah,
you
you just-
don't you
You don't even learn to use
how
a
brush
mirror.
your
You
teeth.
just use
You don't
it.
even learn how to brush your teeth.
You just
That's
do
just a
it.
job
Take
you're
your
gonna get
toothbrush
while
and
you're
just
still
freaking
You just
grab your
do it.
teeth.
while you're still like in college and stuff like that, or like that while you're still like trying to get your like PhD and stuff like that. That's the job that they give you because they don't trust you to do the oral surgery yet or stuff like that.
No, because some people just choose to be dentists. Like you ever see, like go to the dentist, the guy's like 50 something. He's not like in the middle of training unless he's like came from a
The
foreign
job
country.
you get like for just like brushing the person's teeth. And
Well,
just,
like
looking at their
like
teeth.
a dentist assistant.
Yeah, like it's an assistant.
Yeah, but like they're then they're the actual dentists that come in and just put a mirror
Yeah.
mirror in your mouth, which is like just like you're not a doctor.
Because that's like all you needed for that.
Like unless like
checkup.
you're
a
finding
checkup.
like cancer in my mouth, you're not really a doctor.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Donald Trump?
Donald Trump. Right, you talk.
I don't know. He's like, I don't completely hate him. I know he's not like so stupid to like get us into like a war or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he
I think
he is kind. I guess you say in like some areas
a
he's
dick.
kind of stupid.
But like
I think
he wants to get rid of Common Core,
the
which
thing
is
you
awesome.
said about him not leading us to war, him not being stupid enough.
Who said that?
Greg said.
I said that. Yeah.
I think he will say something to the wrong person.
He's
Yeah,
gonna be like
yeah,
talking
he
to like he's gonna be like at the UN talking to like all the nations,
And he's gonna be calling them, "Hey guys, hey bro," like gonna be like, "Hey," he's gonna
He's
call
like-
some
He'll
dude
try to
an
be too
asshole.
friendly.
He's like,
It's like
"Hey
not
brother."
appropriate.
No, never mind. That's Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan's a filthy racist, by the way.
Hulk Hogan.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Hulk Hogan and Paula Dean.
We'll get to those people in a minute. But with Donald Trump, I feel like he's not fit to be the leader of a country.
No, he can run it like a business,
Yeah.
but that's not how this country needs to be run.
Like he
Like, it
doesn't
actually-
even
it
do
has to be
anything. He
half
makes
business,
buildings.
half,
Like
some
all
people.
he does is make
He
buildings.
makes buildings, and people think that he works at the buildings. He doesn't.
He doesn't. He just like he's there.
He says put it there, and then he doesn't remember where it is.
Or like he just has other people find a spot for it.
Yeah.
Also, if he's
He
like,
like
trying
doesn't
to,
do anything.
if he's like trying to like put us like a really stupid line, like our Congress won't let it like go through at all.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like strict on him, just like they were to Obama a little, but like
Actually,
worse.
to Obama.
I thought
Obama was
Obama-
good for president, like for the people that like him. It's just like some of his shit, like Obamacare, is horrible.
Yeah,
See, it doesn't affect me.
that's what kind of like.
And
Yeah.
like what's the worst thing that's happened under Obama?
Obamacare.
Okay.
But like, he
So
also
you'd
had
rather
Operation-
that? He had absolutely.
Yeah, SEAL
he
Team
killed
6.
Osama bin Laden.
which was good.
That was a good one. Yeah,
Obamacare. Okay. Donald Trump could lead us into a world war. He could kill everyone.
He's the big.
What's he gonna do that's good?
He's got 4 years.
no,
in that
he
office.
wouldn't lead us to a
Mexicans?
world. He
He's-
just like anger like one
He wants
place.
to build a wall and
but
make
to,
the people
to
he's
start a
keeping
world
out.
war, you'd have to like be very aggressive.
He
They don't want another one like that. 'cause
He's
that's
gonna
a
like say
nuclear
something to
war.
North Korea or like Russia, and they're gonna be like, "We're not having this," and they're gonna fucking take
No,
us down.
they're gonna like they wouldn't like attack us. They would like threaten to cut us off and like trade or something like that.
And
we don't
thing
trade with Russia.
Oh no,
the
like
thing
we
is-
trade with like other areas.
The thing
They
is,
can't cut us off
some
of
part.
that.
the thing is, Donald Trump doesn't know anything about politics. He hires people to tell him what to say. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
I didn't
He
know
probably
that either.
does. Do you think that idiot knows?
He definitely
anything about
doesn't. Well, he
politics?
like none of the candidates write their own speeches.
Hillary Clinton's the only one I think that
I mean-
actually knows about politics.
And she's going to jail. She's gonna end up going to jail most
she's
likely.
gonna get raped.
Do you know why, Greg?
What? Because
You,
the
she
emails?
yeah, because of the emails.
There apparently she showed people that
Like, top
aren't
secrets.
even in.
And she didn't even use a
they
government
were top
email.
secret, and the Secret Service isn't even allowed to view it or some shit. They're not even allowed to see it. That's how secret it is.
Mhm.
What's so secret? What do you think it is?
Probably some like mind like stuff like they're trying to.
I don't
like,
think it's
trick
like
us
that.
into,
I think
like,
It's
thinking-
kind of scary. Like
Because they've done mind control. Because they had those Russian sleep agents.
it's kind of
sleeper
like it's
But
kind
they
of
like activate
scary.
the code words and then they're like spit stuff.
Who did she?
like Tom
who did she?
Clancy's division.
Who did she share it with?
I don't know.
Because maybe she shared it with other countries, and that's why she's going to jail, or that's why other people can't see it.
No,
She's
it's
like,
the
oh,
stuff she was hiding. It's not like the things that she sent to other people.
And also, she had to
could've-
use her own government email, but she didn't.
She doesn't.
used her
She like
personal-
never
She
used
just
it.
didn't.
apparently.
She just didn't get like. She just never like signed one or like got one.
So she got like a secret one or just like an AOL?
No, she's like it's like Hillary Clinton partygirl6 at AOL.com.
Yeah. All right. So, what are your thoughts about Hulk Hogan and Paul
Hulk Hogan, Paul Dean,
saying
like,
the N
I
word?
didn't hear about. I didn't like really hear about this.
Paula
but, like, you guys
Deen-
didn't, like, talk about
Paula
it.
Dean said it during one of her cooking shows.
like 20 years ago. Too.
She did not drop the ER. She dropped the A. So it was nigga. That's not a bad word. You're allowed to say it like that. You can't say it with the ER.
As long as you don't use it like.
I could see
bad.
Hulk Hogan like
She's-
doing it really aggressively,
But the
like
thing-
meaning like it good.
The thing is with Paula
Wait,
Dean,
Wait,
So Paula Dean said it, not Hulk Hogan. Or
No,
did
they both said
They both
it.
said it.
So-
but
Separate
it wasn't at the same time.
like Paul Dean said it like 20 years ago.
The reason that it was so bad with Paula Dean is because she's Southern, and she said it, and she sounded like one of the
Like a
people
plantation
How did
owner?
she say it? Like
Yeah.
she
She said-
she was talking about like
She said-
like an African American.
She's like, oh, and then I remember. She said she was gonna have the busboys dressed up in like costumes, and she called them niggas.
oh yes, that's.
Do you know? Do you know how Hulk Hogan said it?
Yep. He was on a podcast.
Like this one.
I remember. He was on a podcast, and he dropped the ER.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Why?
That's pretty damn bad.
Like what led up to it?
Okay, so they were talking about his career as a wrestler, and he's like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, all my friends in the business, like, they're always there for me. They're my niggers.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh, and then
I mean,
got
he
kicked
didn't
out.
use it like in a bad way, I guess.
But like, he should have dropped the AS, not the ER.
Yeah, he shouldn't have said.
But like the way
no,
Hulk
that's
Hogan
disgusting.
says it, he was like, I'm not gonna fucking repeat it, but like the
You
way he
could,
says
you
shit,
could. But just you could say bleep, just niggas with an ER.
like it's just the way he says shit. It just always sounds aggressive. He's never like, yeah, like brother.
It sounds like he has throat cancer.
Hey, brother.
It sounds like he has throat cancer, but he doesn't. And his beard, his facial hair is like
Did you
tricolored. It's disgusting.
You watched Rocky 3, right?
Rocky 3 with Clubber Lang. Yes, I did.
Do you remember?
Thunderlips.
Thunderlips. He's Thunderlips, and like then
I thought, yeah, he was a weird person, to be honest. Thunderlips is weird.
yo, he just kind of kept beating the shit out of Rocky, and then he was like, I really appreciate what you're doing. And then he like lifted him up and threw him into the crowd, and like Sylvester Stallone's like 5'9". He's not like super tall. But then Hulk Hogan's like almost how tall is he? Like 7 foot
7,
two? Yeah, he's almost like 7 feet
He's
tall.
almost
God.
7 feet.
He's a huge person. And like he just eventually Rocky just jumped on him and like choked him out. And then they like took a picture after.
You know how
the newspaper.
in Rocky 4, you saw Rocky 4, the Russian?
I've seen all the Rockies.
Okay.
I've never seen any of the Rockies.
So
I said,
in Rocky 4,
you slept in my house once. I was like, Greg, you want to watch all the Rockies? You were like, okay. And I put on the first one. You fucking fell asleep in the first 10 minutes.
I did?
And then I watched.
I don't
like,
even remember that.
I watched 1, 2, and 3 that night, and then I eventually went to bed at like 3 in the morning.
alright,
Dang.
so in Rocky 4, it's about the Russian. There's a Russian, and Rocky goes to fight him because he killed his best friend. And they go into Russia,
We're watching Rocky tonight, right?
and it's all like hospitality, like they're all hostile to
They
Rocky.
all hate Rocky because like they're all in Russia, and
Midway through the match, they all start chanting for Rocky. So Russians are on now the U.S. side.
no,
and
they're not on the
betraying-
U.S. side. They're just on Rocky's side because
Why
like
would
they're
they
chanting
not?
for
because like
US.
they all hated him, but like they're like, oh my god, Rocky, because like nobody expected him to like last long because
Yeah, but I don't
like
think in real
like
life.
Ivan
like Russia's
Drago
best,
because
like,
Ivan
fighter or
Drago was
something?
like 7 feet tall and like had like a punch.
Steroids.
Yeah, and like had a punching force of like 1,000 pounds,
Jesus.
and it takes like 9 pounds to
I
like
s-
the nose. To
I
kill
still
somebody.
don't think a Russian people would ever go on the side of an American against a Russian. I don't think that would
Do you
ever
remember
happen.
Forrest Gump when he went to China? Like he was like one of the first people, first Americans in China. After a while, he was just there to play ping pong.
Yeah.
That's pretty beast.
Have you not seen Forrest Gump?
No, I've never
You
seen Forrest
kidding me?
Gump. I haven't seen like most movies. Most
Yeah.
classic movies I haven't
Yeah,
seen.
me too. But Stand By Me I have seen. The only reason I'm saying that is because I got a poster of it right there.
Stand By Me.
You what Stand By Me?
Yeah, I feel like I watched it, but I don't remember it.
So like, it starts off with like the three kids in like a clubhouse, and like they're all smoking, like looking at dirty magazines, just pornos. And then like the fat kid came and he's like, "You guys want to see a dead body?" And then
Oh shit, I saw that.
and then they were like, "Yeah, sure." And then they like went on a like journey down the railroad track to go see this
yeah,
dead
I saw
body.
that. I didn't watch the
And
whole
then-
thing though.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What?
If I could only have one food to eat for the rest of my life, that's easy. Pears. Cherry flavor pears.
There's a quote from the movie.
Who the fuck?
It was the fat kid that was like, "You guys want to see a dead body?"
Pez?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Pez
Isn't
suck.
Pez the thing that you put in that like
You put in their
and
mouth.
it comes out of their neck.
yeah, it comes out of like there's like a famous person or like a famous like
There's
icon.
anything. It'd be
If
like a bird.
you
like a
ate
character.
Pez for the rest of your life, you'd probably throw up. You can't eat a lot of Pez at once.
I can barely eat
I don't even
5
like
Pez at
Pez.
once.
I think they're disgusting.
they're gross. Like if like someone offered me a Pez, like depending on what it was, I might take it.
Yeah.
But like the regular flavor is just like chalk.
It's gross.
Yeah, it's not very
It's
good.
like someone cut chalk and put it
If
in
they
as
had like a
candy.
green apple Pez, I'd probably get that.
I eat that.
Green apple Pez. Yeah.
Because green apple's pretty good. Like
went to
green apple,
Ralph's.
like Jolly Ranchers.
I went to
or
Ralph's the
something.
other day. I was like, "Yo, can I get a
What about
green apple?"
the rainbow ice from Ralph's?
That's really good.
That's very good. Do you know the one, the Hawaiian something? It has like the nerds in it with the blue slushy.
don't know
It's
that.
very good. You should go try it out.
I should.
So, if you could have,
You could have what, Brian?
if you could be in a TV show, and you don't take the place of anyone, but you join the group, There's a group in a TV show.
Like if I joined The Walking Dead, I'd be in like the main group of The Walking Dead.
You could pick any group you want from the show. So like from
And
Game
join in at like any episode.
Yeah.
Like from one or like you can join.
Do I
at
have
the
a
end.
possibility of
You
dying?
can join from season 1 or season 6, any season.
Is it like I put on like a helmet and like I'm in that show now, or like I actually go into the TV? I'm like in it. So
You
if I
get warped
And you
into
can-
the TV
and
show.
you can come back or like you're always in there.
You have. You
about-
could go in and come out as you please.
All right, that's nice.
because like that, if like I lived in there, and,
So
like,
if you were if you were about to get killed, you're back in, and then you come back, respawning. Like you respawn. You go from where you left off. So what I mean by that is, you say, oh, I want to go into like Family Guy. You go in.
would you be an animated version of yourself, or
No,
Yeah.
you.
No,
You
yeah,
could.
you would.
Yeah. So you go in and you'd end up in like Stewie's room. You'd start in Stewie's room.
Mm-hmm.
You go downstairs. For some reason, like the Navy's down there, they're trying to kill everyone in the house.
Yeah, because it's just a regular Family Guy episode. And like
of course.
So you see people coming at you with a knife. You go back to the present. You're like, all right. So you go back in and you go back in Stewie's room again, but the same thing's gonna happen. So you know what's gonna happen. You go in the same episode. So you jump out you do anything. What show would it be?
Can it just be like, can I go to the first episode and just live it through like to the last episode?
Absolutely.
It'd either be The Office, and I'd work in that office in Dunder Mifflin, in Scranton, or I'd go into Chuck. Chuck was a cool show.
I do.
T. Bartowski all the way. Game of Thrones?
No, that's dangerous. I'd be
That's
scared out of my
extremely
life.
dangerous. Yeah.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh my God, Brian, it's on the wall.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, or Seinfeld.
3 great shows.
I love all those shows. I think they're the 3 best shows I've seen.
Can it be like an anime too?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd
Naruto?
No, One Piece.
One Piece. Oh, that's a.
And I try and search for like a devil fruit. That'd be so cool.
Fuck. How many are there?
There's a lot of devil fruits.
That's cool. Can't they not swim?
SpongeBob.
I feel like that'd be like annoying as long as you don't go near SpongeBob, because you'd be really
Yo,
annoying.
he's creepy.
Like,
I probably, you know what?
and
I
he's so
probably-
dumb.
If I was there from season 1 to 9,
Aren't there, like,
I swear to
27
God, I
seasons?
might have. I probably would have killed
I would
myself.
have killed myself like.
I would've killed
myself.
myself.
I would have killed myself in like episode.
You hear, like, no,
No. He'd like always probably try and bother you too.
Yeah, he's like,
You just end up becoming Squidward eventually. You're like, can you fucking believe this guy?
dude,
Why
I'd
do
probably
this?
be boys with Squidward though. I feel like Squidward would be like,
Oh, you like work at like the Krabby Patty as like a waiter too?
dude,
Yeah, I'd
just
beat up
don't
Mr.
go
Krabs.
I wouldn't.
I would.
I'd freaking. Who would I kill? Who would you want to beat up in SpongeBob?
SpongeBob?
If you wanted to kill anyone in SpongeBob,
Yo, Larry the Lobster.
Larry Lobster would kill you. That guy's jacked.
Yo, that
I'd probably want to kill Pearl.
Plankton.
honestly.
I don't like
So-
plankton. No. Yeah. I don't
but
like
you can just step on him though. It's like not.
Yeah, but no. When
creative.
you step on him, he
Flattens
turns
out.
into a liquid thing.
He's
You gotta
like-
like throw him in like a furnace or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yo, who was the guy that wasn't there like a strangler? Like SpongeBob?
Oh, yeah, the strangler.
Yo, I'd
But he
kill
couldn't
that
like
guy.
strangle SpongeBob because he was like a sponge.
Or
Like,
was it
weird.
Vlad? It was Vlad, the guy who like kept trying to beat up SpongeBob and then like eventually died.
Oh, I know his name. It's Flats the Flounder.
Flats, I'd kill that guy. That guy was such
Flats.
a bitch. So,
I'm
beat
gonna
up-
kick your butt. Oh my God! You know how now he's gonna kick my butt, and he's like, and then
No,
and
he's
then that
gonna
old-
kick my butt.
and
like
then
that
that
his
old
dad.
guy, and then the old guy on the street. I forgot what happened.
They were like, he's gonna kick that kid's butt.
Yeah.
But really, like SpongeBob's 30 something.
Yeah.
Because like one episode just showed his driver's license and it was like, oh, born like in 1874. It was like, oh my God.
Don't you think that like if you're able to drive a car? No, what was that? Well, no, I was gonna say like if you're able to drive a car, shouldn't you be allowed to drink?
No.
No.
You have to be like.
Because
Like,
anybody can drink
a
and
few
anybody
years
can
of
drive a
driving,
car.
and then-
It's getting
then
like
you'd be able to drink.
you're getting a license to drink.
Why is the drinking? Why do you need to be a certain age to drink?
Because there's like statistics too on it. It's like
Because if
you're
you're
younger-
still developing, it's gonna fuck you up.
yeah, and it's like with the brain too. Like you're still developing from like a
You're
certain
developing
age.
until you're like
From
age
like
25.
when you're born
Yo.
to like age 20 something, like
25.
your frontal lobe, it's like the decision making part of your brain, and you have to wait a while until that's fully developed until you can drink. because they don't want to like screw up your brain.
Still though, like you're at age 16, you have the same mindset at 21.
Not
You really think that much changes?
Not really, but like
No,
know,
by
5
age
years.
21, you've been through like a lot of stuff, and like you have a lot of responsibilities.
you got
and,
more.
like, kinda
You got
changes
more
you.
common. You might not be fully developed. You might be the same, but you've got more common sense than
Yeah.
you did.
Or you
in the past 5
or you could
years.
have less.
You can't have
Well, yeah,
less,
if you were
'cause
drinking
you've
at
gone through a
16
lot.
every day, if you're like
Yeah, if
drinking
you're
at 3
drinking
in the afternoon,
It's like 16. Like,
Gun
you're probably
law.
gonna be the same.
What about gun laws?
Everybody should be able to have a gun in their house.
I believe that. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you have the choice, but like, don't go around shooting people.
Yeah,
Well, like, don't
that's
carry
it.
like an AK down the street.
No,
but,
that's
like,
it. Like,
if someone breaks,
Yeah,
if
don't
someone
bring it
takes over your,
outside.
If
Like,
Donald
leave it in your
Trump
house.
becomes president, I'd feel comfortable with a gun in my house.
actually, but like,
Yeah, 'cause I feel
then
like
you
people
then
would
you're
just
just
go
like,
crazy.
yeah, if I have a gun, I'm fine having a gun in my house. But then like the people that like are criminals and it's like I'm gonna go out and kill somebody today, and they're allowed to have a
No,
gun.
you
in their
need
house.
to be like literally. You need to have a house. You need that. You can't just go and
You
say.
have to have a. I think you should have a background check.
Yeah, you have to have. No, I think they still do. They do.
You
that.
actually have to because if you're psychotic, you can't.
Because like if you're like, hey, give me a gun.
Like they have to give you like an exam for you. They should
at least
give
a
you an
mental exam.
I,
Yeah,
I
mental
don't
and,
think they
like, a
do
regular.
that. To be honest with you, I think you could just go in, show your license, and buy a gun.
They have to, no, they do a background check.
You
Yeah,
sure?
they do a little background check. Yeah.
Like, they don't go super deep, but
They
like
make sure
they
you're not
just
like a criminal.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a criminal record, you can't buy one.
I mean, if you have a criminal record, you just get it off the books. That's basically what criminals.
You just go to like a gun show and buy one, but like it's more expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
There was that episode of It's Always Sunny where they're trying to like it was like
Yeah, with
it
the,
was
they
like
bought
gun
the gun
fever's still too hot.
because someone was coming to steal a bar and it was Dee's boyfriend. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
No, that was the first one. Then the second one, they were like Frank was on TV talking about guns, and then they were like, yeah, we need to get more guns on the street. And then then I think it was Mac and Charlie. They were like,
No, I meant like everybody should be able to carry a pistol with like you can't buy an assault rifle.
Yeah,
Like,
that,
that-
should not be.
You'd be allowed to buy a pistol.
like you could
Just a
like you should
regular
be able to at
pistol.
least buy a 22 caliber, which is like the smallest. You
But
can
yeah,
get.
they should allow you to like go to a place where you can use it, like at a shooting range. But that's
Yeah.
the only place you can shoot.
yeah,
and you have to have it like locked in a case.
Yeah, true.
Like a lot of people do that. They have like a gun, like they have a gun locker in their house.
I mean, it
You have a
should
locker?
have to be.
No, I have a good thing after this to talk
I have a
about.
good thing too.
You have
You
to-
can go first.
I feel like for a gun case, like having like a passcode, like that's gonna take a while. If like someone's like breaking into your house. and you
I
have to
mean,
get
like
it
if
quickly,
you've got like
use
a
like a
like if you got like a
Fingerprint.
like a fingerprint.
But like if you got a
Touch
shotgun
ID.
or an assault rifle, you can if you there was some picture and I don't know if a social studies teacher showed you class probably did. But like it was a kid who had gotten shot with a bullet from an AK-47 and like his arm like half his arm was like missing. Like half his like a chunk of his arm was like hanging off.
Yeah, 'cause
Or, like,
it's,
out.
multiple bullets at one time. And it
No,
keeps,
just
like,
one
going.
one bullet shot him in the
Just
arm.
one bullet?
Just one bullet because like the speed and the heat just
Yeah, the
fucking
speed is a
destroys
lot.
it.
I feel like the heat mostly like
Like
you
you
heat
should
around the bullet.
like anything
that's what
bigger
hits
than
you,
a
not
any-
even the bullet.
anything bigger than a pistol should be kept in the locker. But like in M9, just keep it in like your drawer next to your bed. And, like someone breaks into your house, you take it and you go shoot them.
Yeah, but then your kid can go through your drawers and just take the gun.
And, like you can like have.
That's why I wanted a case with the Touch ID.
No, or you could just be like,
It only
yeah,
opens for you.
I won't have the gun loaded.
No, but then you have to put the bullets in, and someone's like,
No,
breaking
just have
into
the
your house.
clip like have the clip like somewhere in
Ready.
the middle of your mattress, and then like go reach in like
No,
somewhere
I
where your
would
kid
already
where your
have it
kid
loaded.
can't. Well, like your kid's like not gonna like look under your mattress, but like
No, he might. I don't know. He's like stupid.
But
He's
like,
a
he's not
5-year-old
gonna
child.
like. If he's 5 years old, I doubt he's. I mean, like, because
I
what
mean,
if like your
he's
wife's got
curious.
like
He'll
a
probably
like,
go around the house just looking for random things to play with.
yeah, but you're not leaving a 5-year-old home alone.
Well, maybe I like have a babysitter, but the babysitter's like an idiot,
Like she's just inviting her boyfriend over to get like fucking.
and they're like
banged.
making out on the couch while my kid just goes and looks for my
Shoots
gun.
him.
And then you have cameras.
and like shoots them both.
And
Like,
then if you have then you have like an issue about that, just get a camera on your phone and like.
that's why you should have a case on it with Touch ID. Only your fingerprint.
Well, I saw some video of some guy and like he was trying to make a gun that like is a fingerprint scanner. So like you can't shoot it
oh yeah,
unless
they're,
like
like,
unless it's
trying
your
to do that, too.
fingerprint.
The
So
government's
like
trying to do
that. So if they did that, like everyone like has their fingerprint. But then there's also you should be able to put like more than one fingerprint on it because like then if like your wife's home alone and like your fingerprint's on it alone and
Yeah,
she like
true. I'd have
what's she gonna do,
mine
just
and my
chuck the
wife's.
gun.
But not my kid.
Alright,
Unless
you-
my kid turns like 21, he's like I give him the gun and I get like a new one.
All right, Brian. What topic did you want to talk about
Do
before?
you think a purge is possible?
Yes.
No, I would. The government wouldn't do that.
Eventually,
If we'd like riot, we'd riot so hard. I would never do that. I'd be part of the riot, and I
I'd
don't protest
flip
that
out.
much.
If I was watching the news one day and it says, "Yeah, we're gonna have a purge,"
that warning terrifies me because like I would have my TV on sometimes. Like I used to fall asleep with my TV on, and I'd be like in bed, and then that thing was like like that would go on in the middle of the night. I'd wake up, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I have a funny dildo story to tell you, Brian.
I don't know where I'd go. Like, if there was
I just
ever
like have a lockdown system on my house where it's like metal
Like,
just comes down and just blocks
You know,
everything.
yeah, they're so expensive to install.
Would you rather
for one
like,
time a year,
I would just get like a really
Yeah, but,
shitty
like,
looking
you
house.
could die on that day of the year, so you.
I would get like a really shitty looking house, but with like high security. Like I'd buy. Oh, you know what I do?
like an underground bunker or something. I don't know.
You know what I do?
yeah, you could live underground
And
without
just one
any
day.
food or water for a day. Because they usually started at
Xbox.
8 o'clock till the morning.
Mhm.
You could do that. You could just fall asleep.
But it's like my bunker would be like barricaded by like tons of doors.
Just like
it'd be like really.
just have like a trap door and then have like a
A metal.
a thick door.
A
Like, it has to be
a
metal.
titanium. Okay, if you're you're outside. You have like your backyard, your grass. You have a titanium square,
and it's like a vault.
and you have a key. No, they can pick the lock. It's a vault. You have your handprint.
It's so expensive to install. And like, where are you gonna find that?
You could buy it.
Just
You
like
could
have
probably
it,
find
just like
one
have
in-
it really covered up. So like, if they come ransacking, like they're not gonna look for shit to steal. Really, they're gonna look for somebody to beat up.
or kill. Yeah.
Cause like, if you just get like a really shitty looking house and then have like your house actually be like underground.
Or just like set up like gun systems, like
Like
just
a
like
turret?
watch your windows,
Like-
and just look for people like trying to get into your house and like threaten them. But if they start like shooting at you, you like gotta shoot.
Cause like, what if like
So
someone
what if
shoots,
they
like,
came
an
in through the
RPG?
backyard? What if they came through the back?
I don't know. Maybe you can like hire maybe like gun people to like help you like defend your house.
Gun people.
like mercenaries.
I'd still be scared shitless. But like, if
Yeah,
there
I'd
was
be
a
scared
purge, I'd probably just wanna like take like a nap. You take a nap, you're good.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'll sleep through it. I'll try and sleep through it.
Oh, I've got a topic. What? Alright, I've got two topics. Alright, so you know Russian nesting dolls?
Are those the things that
It's
are
like there's one doll
take
and there's
one
a
out.
tiny
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
What if you were
the ones
walking?
that you have right there.
Yeah, like what if you were walking down the street and there's nothing in that one, and like you were walking down the street. There's nothing in any of them, Brian. Well, what if you were walking down the street and like you just saw like the cops coming and like these guys like thug looking people, like there's like shit, it's the cops, and they're just like in size order, like there's a giant one, a smaller one, a smaller one, a smaller one, a smaller one,
Yeah.
and they just all like jump inside of each other. What would you do?
Probably.
Oh, they
I'd
all
probably
jump
do-
in the
whoa.
big one, or they all jump into the small one.
They all like eventually they all jump into like the big one.
I'd be impressed.
Like, the last one
Like
jumps
the
into
big
the
one hit like
Like,
half
he
his body,
opened-
just,
like-
goes backwards,
he's like an
and
empty
opens
shell
up,
of a like.
and everyone just jumps in size order.
I'd
Yeah.
I'd probably be impressed.
I'd be like confused, but also like intrigued at the same time.
I'd be very impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for episode 1 of Anything Goes. I'm Brian,
Jason.
And I'm Greg.
and we'll be back next week with another episode of Anything Goes.